Hey, sorry I'm late. One of our neighbors is moving out, and we were going through all the stuff that they were throwing out looking for good stuff. Oh, I
Me
hated that
dying.
section of the game.
And me dying so many times to this one friggin' section of the game because my helicopter buddy is too lazy to bring his ass right over here and shoot the damn things.
Yeah. I don't really like this section of the game. The Krauser fight was my most hated part of Resident Evil 4.
Well, at least you could easily curb stomp him by cornering him and then knifing him to death. It's just I had to pick the opportune moment to corner him.
Yeah.
Luckily, it took me at least like 2 or 3 tries in that fight, and I did it. So now you get to watch me suffer through these 3 friggin' turrets.
Yeah, my mom wanted to go get the coffee machine that they were getting rid of and some pots and pans, and then she gave us a bunch of other things, such as a convection oven and make all the Mr. Plinkett jokes you want. The Porsche handles like shit.
Go nuts.
Eh.
At this point, I am beyond caring.
You almost done with the game, right?
Yes, I'm right near the end of the game. My helicopter pilot, Mike, is a worthless piece of crap. Then again, he's a helicopter pilot in Resident Evil. What do I expect?
Well, if it ain't Chris Redfield, then or Barry Burton, they're gonna crash. So
Hey, at least Brad actually, he did his friggin' job.
After running away.
Like a little bitch.
Yep.
Oh, hi there.
I wonder if there is a... Hang on, I'm gonna see if there's like stats in this game. Online contracts. Digital trips, fixer contracts.
Oh, thank God, first aid spray.
Statistics. There we go.
Now the rest of this section shouldn't be too hard because I took out the middle gunman. Oh, hi there.
Oh, that doesn't... Screw you, game. Grand Theft Auto at least tells you how much property damage you've committed.
Property damage, this much.
Yeah.
They don't give you a number, they just tell you this much.
Chinatown Wars, the friggin' DS game told you how much property damage you'd committed.
How does that happen?
Well, it tells you how many cars you've stolen, how many lampposts you've run over, how many people you've killed, things like that. This game apparently doesn't keep track of that. And it's always fun to look at that.
Just when I was making so much progress, I gotta go right back.
Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in.
You know, I'm kind of surprised. You know, at first I felt like I kind of half-assed the whole bit where it's like our version of Damien is just like leaving a Nanda shot, which I am like, what was the name of that place in Justice League Unlimited that Dead Man was at? And I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
And I can be your dead man with all this blood on my
And you know,
hands.
Boston Brand was in Justice League Dark.
Oh, cool.
Unfortunately, he didn't do much.
Because of course he didn't. Because that was the Batman and John Constantine show.
More like the John Constantine and Zatanna show. Batman did nothing in that one as well. He was literally just there. He was just like...
Why was he in the movie?
What?
Why was he even in the movie then?
To promote it.
Okay. Why did they call it Justice League Dark Apocalypse War if it was a Justice League movie?
You're a headless chicken! He's a headless chicken! And he climbed up the ladder!
And he doesn't even have...
Shut down.
He doesn't even have anything inside of him, like a parasite that would make that make any sense. Let's see here.
Abusing in iframes. By the way, that heart thing was actually a plot point in the Justice League Unlimited episode where basically this was a part of season 3 because they commissioned for a 3rd season after season 2 ended.
Cool.
And Grodd wanted the heart at Nanda Parjat so that he could use Gorilla City's technology to turn people into gorillas.
With technology like that, you could cure cancer.
I don't want to cure cancer, I want to turn people into gorillas.
That actually makes up for me dying right there. That literally made up for me just dying. Okay, so, anyway, and Steppenwolf basically goes all Shank. In that section, Steppenwolf might as well have gone either Highlander or Shang Tsung on that heart thing. And
your soul is mine.
the thing is,
Why am I running through hedges like they're not here?
The thing is, I wasn't too sure if Steppenwolf could, like actually do things like that, but then I'm like, nah, I think I could just suspend my disbelief. He said he could probably just do that. And hey, plus that thing he grabbed was literally a container for souls, so maybe stress the thing enough and souls will just pop right out. If that makes any logical sense to you.
Yeah, I get it.
And yeah, that whole Damien saying, why does everybody else die while I'm still here is supposed to kind of convey that whole thing where I'm going with the idea that you kind of suggested, which was him being like his dad and just saying, hey, I'm still here and whatnot, and taking out a bunch of thugs. He's going to be in Japan and for a little bit, and then the outsiders are going to go find him because they're like, yeah, we kind of need a bit more help here. Because literally we do need everybody.
You didn't even have your gun aimed at that guy's head, and its head still exploded. Okay, I want you to mark these guys. Oh my god, there's a heavy. Yes, I got an enforcer. Yeah. That was perfect timing, too. Now I can't mark the other guy.
And I still find it funny that the late Powers Booth did voice Gorilla Grodd in Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. And then he went on to voice Lex Luthor in Superman Brainiac Attacks, where Brainiac, instead of being voiced by his DCAU voice actor, he is instead voiced by Lance Hendrickson. Don't ask me how or why.
Hey, I heard something.
The casting in that movie was weird. Weirder than weirder than the movie that you want me to commentate over with you.
Yeah, and I've got Superman Doomsday on Blu-ray now, so I don't have to worry about messing anything up with copyright. All I have to do is...
I don't have to worry about how much either, or since DC Universe has it on their site.
Yeah, all I have to do is plug it up in the PS4, get the voice chat in my Bluetooth headphones while I listen to the movie via the wired ones. So that'll work out just fine.
What? Thank God climbing up and climbing down ladders doesn't kill you. Jump down, Leon! Screw bullets. The deadliest weapon in Resident Evil are the friggin' crossbows. And for the record, for anyone asking if I'm going to do RE5 on professional mode, yeah, no. Are you friggin' for real, game? Oh, God. So me and my mom have finished watching Superman the Animated Series.
Right before it comes out on Blu-ray, apparently.
Are you friggin' for real, DC?
Yeah,
You put out Batman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond, Teen Titans 2003 on Blu-ray, but Superman has to take a fourth in priorities? My word. It's not like Superman is one of your biggest heroes or anything. Oh, wait, he is. Which, by the way, the voice actor for Superman in Superman the Animated Series doesn't reprise his role in the Justice League cartoon.
Yeah, I remember that.
They got George Newbern instead, and I have to be honest, I kind of like him a little better. No offense to Daly, he's good. He's really good. And you know, funny enough, there's a character in a movie called, you ever heard of, My Neighbor Totoro?
Yes, I have.
Well, there's the character that Tim Daly voices in that movie, the dad in that family, he apparently looks eerily similar to Clark Kent. And me and my mom were just laughing about it the whole time.
Kind of like I just did right now.
Of course, my DVDs for Superman the Animated Series had to be busted. After like the third or fourth disc, so it became a problem watching that series. So we just kind of skipped straight on to Justice League.
Oh, of course, because it's not like Warner Brothers. I don't get it sometimes. Warner Brothers makes really good stuff, and then they make stuff that doesn't last sometimes.
Nice to meet you.
Ay, and it was a complete collection too.
How long ago did you get it?
A few years. I think like 2 or 3 years back.
It should last longer than that. Jesus Christ.
I know. Anyway, so now we're watching Batman Beyond since I said to her, hey, we only got 2 series left to watch in the DC Animated Universe, which is that and Static Shock. She picked Batman Beyond, and she's already enjoying that. Though she does note that it's a little different compared to like any of the other stuff that we've watched so far, which is peculiar considering the fact that, you know, it's the supposed sequel series to Batman.
Yeah.
I would like to see the Beyond stuff of in like the actual comics. 'Cause Terry's cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, I'd like to see, actually, interestingly enough, I'd also kind of like to see Terry interact with, like, Damien and whatnot. That would certainly be an interesting one. What do you think?
You're gonna have to get somebody out here quickly, all right? You got it.
The successor to Batman interacting with the son of Batman, who is actually a son of a bitch.
I'll run this guy off the road.
Now you're messing with a son of a bitch.
Like I said, these conversations are have been the only thing that have kept me from just like outright quitting the game altogether, because these sections, as you've seen, do get nigh impossible.
Yeah.
And luckily, next month if I can finish this today, next month we'll be doing RE5.
Awesome.
That's gonna hit the bastard.
And I'm sure you'll love doing that with me.
Yeah.
Ram his car, come on!
Seriously? I swear to God,
Ruin his
game.
day. We're screwed.
Ah, god damn it. I was trying to take cover and I wound up shooting things.
So, you know,
Why
yeah,
are
part of
all
me
of
is
these
just
things
like
closed? They
just
weren't
like
closed earlier, were they?
yeah, part of me is just like, as I'm writing like Steppenwolf, of being like this. How would you describe it?
Enigmatic?
Yeah, enigmatic villain. And I'm like, oh jeez, I gotta remember, he's not even the focused bad guy. Eye of the overall narrative. It's Darkseid. Its movie. And so, I was like thinking of one of the fitting ways that Steppenwolf should die, and one of those is sheer irony that it's a somewhat shout out to the Justice League movie. I know I shouldn't be giving props to mediocre films.
I'm trying to pick up this frag grenade and nothing is happening.
Literally a headless chicken.
fuck with me, Aiden. Wasn't I clear?
You stay away from Jackson.
Yeah, about that. One of my employees got a little overzealous. Your nephew is not on my radar. But you go off the rails again.
Put my sister on the phone.
Listen to you. You think you have any control here? You get to talk to Nikki once you have something useful to give me.
The slow realization dawns on
we'll talk. Right now,
this poor sap
you're just wasting my
as he
time.
realizes that he cannot hit me. That's one guy down, one more to go. Oh. Nope.
He knows me too well. Knows exactly how I'll react.
See, we have a fixer contract. I don't really care about those right now, though. So let's see. AR phone game. We haven't shown off those yet. Not as well, I guess. And it's right next to a CTOS
Must have been
system,
planning
so I
this
might
for a
as well.
while. That man always goes too far. He'll hurt me
At least
if
there
he doesn't
shouldn't
get what
be
he
a guy
wants.
I had to contend
For
with.
now, I'll play his damn game off all his IP addresses. But I'm gonna find a way around him.
Oh, come on, buddy. I'm taking down these rail guns with a friggin' pistol.
That's not a railgun, that's a minigun.
Okay, miniguns with a friggin' pistol. Well, the point still stands, and it's still just as absurd. I'm gonna... Oh, fucking hell! Ugh! Made so much progress. And yet, that happens.
A body was
The
found
hell?
on the south side this morning. Sources say it was an apparent mob execution.
I swear it's enjoyable for most of the journey, as we've demonstrated, but at the end, it just...
Okay, so the AR phone game is apparently not working at the moment. I have no
Please
idea
leave a
why.
message after the beep.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I have something to complain about.
Okay.
Walmart's customer service doesn't have a way to leave a message.
That's dumb.
Yeah, and you know what the reason why I needed to?
Why?
I found peanut hulls in my peanut butter.
What you say? You want to fly? Now you're thinking, what's a digital trip, right?
That
It's
does
the
sound like a
ride of
problem.
lifetime.
Yeah.
An audio sensation
Kind of thing
that'll
that's
send your brain
not
into overdrive
supposed to
and
be
show
in
you
there.
a Chicago
So.
you never imagined possible.
Do we want to do Madness Alone, Psychedelic, or Spider Tank?
Are you wrestling your personal
Spider
demons?
Tank?
Plug into Alone, our latest D trip to wreck your mind. Have a wild trip, my
So apparently, this is going to be me turning into a giant robot spider. In a,
To all units, suspect is mobile in some kind of armored vehicle. Move in to neutralize.
well, I guess I'm piloting a giant robot spider, but still.
Shit, he's got me flagged! Move in on the side, go!
was one of the more heartbreaking episodes of the original Justice League animated series.
What? What's...
So basically, Aquaman needs Dr. Fate and Solomon Grundy's help for something regarding Cthulhu. Because that's evidently a problem in the DC animated universe.
System integrity 75%.
And I emptied my pistol just to kill 3 guys.
Evacuate priority 1 zone. Requesting a missile launch.
Gotta get the other one. And so, basically, a Superman and wanting to know why Aquaman attacked a bunch of guys to get Grundy out. Oh god, Shira and Wonder Woman in to go with them. They end up disrupting Dr. Fate's spell, and so Fate ends up splitting up of the 3 Leaguers, and Solomon Grundy takes on Superman, and take a guess who wins that one.
Superman?
Oh yeah, because seriously, Grundy's a zombie. He's not going to stand a chance against the Man of Steel. Please let me make it through this section. Please let me make it through this section. Come on, let me make it through. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're almost there. We're almost done with the game. I can taste it.
I can drop him from here.
Oh, thank God. Oh no, we're surrounded. Whatever shall we do? Suddenly, our helicopter friend decides to finally do something. Yeah, this is totally an action flick. With that kind of stupid slow-mo, how can it not be? Oh, there goes Mike. He knew a good bar. Sadler be like, yep, we just copied off Nemesis. Because come on, try to tell me that doesn't sound like something what a Nemesis would do.
Kinda, yeah. You can get skill points to upgrade your spider tank in the video game that you play inside of the video game.
That seems dumb.
I'm not saying it's not. You know, it is a fun game, but, like, it's a game within a game, you know?
A game within a game within a game within a game?
Yeah.
Would you say that it's gameception? Come on.
I guess.
Come on, let's be real here. Or we were all thinking that. You know, there was once a joke in the Nostalgia Critic review of Man of Steel where basically he said there was a copious amount of whomps to the point where if Hans Zimmer composed "Oh, you're a good man, Charlie Brown," it would be "You're a good man, Charlie Blom."
Systems running at optimum levels.
Hey, I like Hans Zimmer's soundtrack, don't get me wrong. But still, that is a little ridiculous. No, he's not okay. You know, it's like Ashley gets a super sexy outfit, yet Ada here gets practical combat gear. I love you, Ada. I love you so much. Leon somehow has Guts' choking fetish. Ooh. You're probably not going to get what part of Berserk I just referenced.
Considering I haven't seen it, probably not.
It's a scene that is not in any animated adaptation of Berserk. And let's just say it is... Let's just say that the scene in question is a part of a very intimate scene between two characters. And neither of them are gay. I should keep in mind... I shouldn't have to keep in mind, but consider, if you will, all the society we live in.
Consider the following.
Oh, come on! More of these assholes. Hold on.
A giant spider that can't shoot web. How do I shot web? How? Seriously, how do I shot web?
So tell me. So don't... Oh. Why did I open up that bag? That bag's gonna turn into a regenerator and try to stalk me. I just know it. I can sense it in my feet. The Great Emerald's power allows me to feel it.
You know, speaking of emeralds, I got a hold of a Sega Genesis Classic, or Mini, whatever the hell it's called on Friday.
How it? Oh, God.
It's really good. It's even better when you get Sega CD games running, and it's even better when you remember to actually check and make sure that your flash drive can hold the number of games that you put on it.
Okay, so... Tell me something.
Tell me!
Have you heard of Knuckles, Knuckles, and Knuckles?
No, I have not.
It's a ROM hack of Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Destroy and Helicopter.
I'm sorry.
Was this game made in an English-speaking country or not?
All our base are belong to us. Or all your base are belong to us.
System integrity 75%.
Come on now. Why do they sound like creatures? Why do they sound like they're from The Grudge? another regenerator.
System integrity 50%.
So, essentially, it's like, this was something that ended up being a joke in Ben Creighton's Berserker Bridge. The whole choking finish thing. Basically, it's a scene in the manga where when Guts and Casca are love making, Guts ends up having some PTSD flashbacks about his time as a child, about when he was young, and well, he ends up seeing his younger self as Casca, and he ends up trying to choke her out.
System integrity 75%.
And let's just say he is very shaken up. Oh, come on. Ooh, nice.
I'd like to know who even came up with this. I mean, it's a really cool concept, but this is like a realistic-ish game, you know?
Hey. Yeah. You know, I feel like there's been only like 2 times when RoboCop has been like a video game.
RoboCop versus the Terminator, and what specifically?
Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh, yeah. I think there have been other RoboCop games, but they weren't very good, were they?
I don't know. Plus, Mortal Kombat 11 was the first one to get the actual actor who plays RoboCop in the movies to voice the character.
Peter Weller.
Yep. Along with Keith David voicing Spawn. It seems so right, yet it's Mortal Kombat 11. Let's be real there.
Yeah.
They try to do so much with that, but I'm like, the damage is already done, guys. There's no going back. You've changed things. I'll quote the Joker in The Dark Knight, whom I swear has become very relevant these days. Not even just because of the fact that the Joaquin Phoenix movie ended up being such a smash hit.
System integrity 25%.
Somehow, I find it interesting that somehow that movie outdid Deadpool in the box office.
Yeah. That was kind of funny. I mean, I was expecting Deadpool to cross $1 billion. I was surprised that it didn't. But, you know. Eh.
Oh, come on. And Ajax is like, what's my name? And then Deadpool's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking spell it.
All units, we have a large military vehicle in a highly populated
I still love that he just calls Ajax Francis out of spite.
Welcome, operator.
Yeah.
All systems running.
Donde está Francesca? You know, the weird thing is, I find it weird that they repeat the whole, where is the library thing, or donde está la biblioteca, for the super duper cut. And I'm just like, why did they translate this why did they end up translating this as I don't bargain? And after the first time, because I think we get that Deadpool Spanish is rusty or non-existent, I should say. It's worse than mine. Let's put it that way. So, tell me something. What do you think would be the best idea Assassin's Creed could ever have?
Well, they could go back to being a game about assassins.
They've gone back and forth with that.
Yeah, but I mean, they could stop trying to be Skyrim and Zelda and actually make Assassin's Creed.
Okay, that's a given, but I'm like, settings-wise, I would think a game in Japan would print literal money.
Oh yeah, Japan would be, like, the absolute best setting for anything. Maybe like, medieval China? That'd be a great idea.
Literally just baiting people in the My Hero Academia fan base with this extremely idiotic take of Deku supposedly being a pedophile just because he saves children. He happens to save children sometimes. That is quite possibly one of the most retarded things I have heard in my life. Yep. I'm like, so should any superhero be considered a pedophile by that case? In that case?
System integrity, 75%.
But apparently, it ended up getting acknowledged by Hirohei. And the guy's now just thriving on the attention he's been getting off of this. And he keeps on making even more stupid takes just to get further attention.
That's how Sarkeesian did it.
Even to the point where we're saying, like,
What the hell?
we're using a GIF from the movie, we're using someone's response from that is based off a GIF from the movie The Elf. Elf is like Deku stands when Horikoshi says that Deku is a pedophile, and I'm like, as if he'd actually ever say that. As if he would ever actually, honest to God, say that. I told him he'd get reported. If he doesn't shut up. He doesn't want to listen. tried to be reasonable by saying, hey, maybe stop. Didn't Anita Sarkeesian become the reason why Druckmann and became a mangina?
I think so, yeah. If I remember correctly.
Because he did show Sarkeesian's thing based on tropes versus women. And during his presentation. And you know, sadly, Miss Anthroponi put it best. You should never have Anita Sarkeesian and dictate anything. That shouldn't even be step 1. That should be step 0.
That's like, yeah. There are like certain baselines that you have where you don't even think about doing certain things, and it becomes the absolute minimum of, this is not something we are ever going to do. This isn't even rule 1, this is rule 0.
You know, the sad thing is that, you know what ends up fueling a lot of people when it comes to talking about Naruto and how they handle all the fact that most of the female cast members aren't really, you know, all that useful. Let's just say there was a bit during the flashback regarding in the 4th Hokage's fight with Obito. Oh, and then, I'm trying to think. And then it had, friggin', Kurenai, you know, team leader of, Kiba, Hinata, and Shino. Basically, it had there was a scene where I think it was her father who was like, hey, stay back, let us handle this. You gotta make children. And I'm like, I'm like thinking to myself, this is going to raise some unfortunate implications.
System integrity 25%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like...
Systems failing. Shutting down.
Oh boy. There is a considerable amount of reason why Naruto is not considered to be one of those anime that has a strong female fan base. Though then again, they would be like yaoi fans. But then again, the only yaoi they'd be interested in is Sasunaru. Did you know that there was once an animation in where, it's basically Sasuke just, like, saying that he's pretty much done with everybody who's been, like on him and whatnot. But it's basically him singing lyrics of a Breaking Benjamin song. Interesting. He's like, I see you, 'cause you won't get out of my way. Referring to Naruto, and then for Sakura, it's her, she won't quit screaming his name. for Karin, it's he can feel her because she won't stop touching his skin. And then Itachi, he says, "I need you. They're coming to take you away," referring to the Bleach cast. I am thoroughly convinced the game wants me to use my Magnum. Just call it a hunch. You think that's a good hunch?
Yeah.
I mean, I got a considerable amount of Magnum ammo.
Oh my god, I didn't mean to jump that far. Come on, you stupid spider.
I'm just gonna use my Magnum on this guy. Did you see that?
Hell yeah.
That's how overpowered a Magnum is. And since I already cleared RE85 on almost every difficulty, on pretty much every difficulty, including professional mode, I'm just gonna be like, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have, like, limited ammo. Oh, since unlimited ammo would be kind of cheating on my part. Alright, and how far in the game have you gotten?
In what, Resident Evil 5?
Yeah. Because if you're starting new, I'll just, play...
I've never played the PS4 version.
Okay, so... Oh, that means I've got a perfectly valid reason why I should be fair here in the game.
Air support. Unknown suspect on the track location and report back. Over.
Somehow I managed to clear that. Gotta admit, that was kind of impressive. Never mind. Now there's suddenly more guys. Because that makes sense. Cleared out a whole room full of enemy. Cleared out the entire room full of enemies and then just more show up for no reason. I swear, the ladder climbing invincibility frames was probably the best thing this game has ever given me.
System integrity 75%.
I could just web zip around the city, that'd make this whole thing so much more enjoyable and easy.
Wouldn't that be more like the Spider-Man game on PS4?
Well, yeah, but this was before that.
Ooh, I got the emergency lock key. I ended up trying to watch CinemaSins' Sins video on Batman Under the Red Hood, but like one time when I did it, it was like I basically ended up pointing out like a lot, like basically the flaws in Jeremy's logic through the comments, and
oh my gosh,
I couldn't even get through 5 minutes. That's how bad that video was. Five minutes, Alex.
That sucks, man.
It's not as though Jeremy is some comedy. Because remember, he doesn't care about the comments.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, kind of important when you're watching a comic book movie. Because, you know, it kind of helps to gauge the power levels of two characters.
Yep.
Whereas when you don't know, who might win, which is the problem he had in Justice League Flashpoint Paradox when Wonder Woman and Aquaman were fighting. And he was like, I don't know who's going to win in this fight. Because the movie doesn't make it clear for me. And I'm like, gee, it's almost like there's some material that you could read that would actually be very helpful in that regard. Know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, I will admit that the movie should stand for itself. It should be able to stand on its own, but seriously, you shouldn't act like an idiot in that circumstance. It's obvious who's going to win that fight.
For a while, it seemed like Aquaman was deigned to win.
System integrity, 50%.
Know what I mean?
Yeah. Come on, move. Move, dumbass. Stupid fucking spider, move.
Oh, and Aquaman in that in the Flashpoint Paradox movie was voiced by Carrie Elways.
Huh. Why do they do stuff like that where they get celebrity voices like that? Not that he's a bad voice actor or anything, but come on. You could, I don't know, get somebody who's voiced the character previously.
Like Phil Lamar,
Yeah.
or the guy who voiced him in the Justice League cartoon. I forget what his name was. Kevin Conroy did reprise his role as Bruce, but they got the guy who voices Soap from Call of Duty Modern Warfare to play Thomas Wayne.
Huh.
Which I'll admit, that was actually kind of neat. Oh, and now Ada's saving us. and I believe Vanessa Marshall had voiced Wonder Woman in that film. Oh, and they got Michael B. Jordan to play Cyborg.
Huh. That's good casting.
Though they didn't keep him for the remainder of the DC animated movie universe.
That's bad casting.
They got Shamar Moore to play Cyborg in the rest of the DC animated and movie universe of his films.
That's good casting. My mother would like that.
And they had Sean Astin voice Shazam. Yes, what's his face from the Goonies. I still haven't seen that movie. I even have it on DVD. I know. What the hell's wrong with me?
I have the Goonies 2 on NES.
From the initial stages of the research, we have been searching for a safe and practical removal procedure for the Plaga. Ironically, it turns out that the real objective of this research was not to find a way to remove the Plagas from the infected persons, but to find a way so that the Plaga could not be removed from the body easily. In the end, we were able to find out that the Plagas could be removed only by exposing them to a special radiation. The only drawback with this method is that it is a very painful procedure. Since the Plaga attaches itself to the nerves, there is a possibility that it may impair the consciousness of the host.
And it may wind up turning your hosts into the Incredible Hulk.
Another fact that must be mentioned is that once the Plaga grows into an adult, the removal procedure could kill the host, but perhaps death isn't so bad when you think about the alternative.
Come on!
And this is our last merchant.
Taking fire! Officers!
I'm gonna need to get a first aid spray because, like I said, we're at the last boss of the game. I think I am justified in this.
Yes, I believe you might be.
Oh god, Raiders fans. Seriously? They just one-shotted me. Round 2, I suppose. Funny enough, in DC Abridged Universe's version of Justice of the Justice League War movie, they got Alejandro Saab to voice Green Lantern.
Huh. I can't remember who that is.
Kagi Films.
Okay, now I know generally who that is.
I'm gonna need more than just shotgun shells, game. Alright, I believe this... I'm going back the wrong... I'm going the wrong way. It's this way. Ashley, suck it up. You man, for once.
No.
Oh geez, we're gonna get demonetized just for Ashley going through this pain. Especially in that outfit. Now this part, this is cathartic. This is for all the pain you put us through, Ashley. The final chapter. Dear Lord, not that movie. It contradicts so much of the previously established lore. Like, holy crap. So apparently in that movie, they say that Umbrella had orchestrated an apocalypse that could supposedly be contained, even though the rest of the movies would tell you, no, this could not have possibly been orchestrated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's like... it turns out the Alice that we got to know for the majority of these stupid movies, has actually been and one of the co-founders of Umbrella.
Which is like following around Albert Wesker throughout the whole game.
And then we find out that the reason why Alice doesn't recall any being like this is because they're like herp derp memory loss. Our mission.
The real power of the United States lies in their three areas: the Justice Department, the administrative bodies, and the military. In order to take control of these areas, we must influence the minds of the people who advise the president. After this is done, the rest of the departments will quickly fall under our sway. If by chance the United States were to figure out our plan, the damage caused should be minimal. We will still be able to conquer the country as planned, using our backup plan. Once we control the country, we will use their international influence to our advantage. The rest of the world will fall swiftly. As already stated, if our first plan doesn't go as smoothly as expected, we'll proceed with our secondary plan. By sending in our special forces, we will infiltrate the country from within. Fear and chaos will spread through the nation like a virus. It'll only be a matter of time before the country loses its stability. At that time, there will smoke. We will strike. Rejoice, my brethren, for the world shall soon be cleansed.
I made Sadler sound like Sean Connery. I don't know if I should feel proud.
You made Sadler sound like Sean Connery.
Ashley!
I failed my mission by accidentally hitting Ashley. The hell game. What the actual hell? Okay, now it's time for the final boss.
System integrity 75%.
We can't have a Resident Evil game end without a final boss fight. Oh, Ada's help.
System integrity 50%.
Officer down! On me!
And yet, this franchise has become cliche because the American hero will now beat the tar out of the Spanish priest. Or the Spanish prophet. Who is now turning into the obligatory monster. Because every Resident Evil game needs one of these, right?
Yes, they do.
All the elevators locked down. At least the game's like, okay, if for whatever reason you come into this fight wholly unprepared, watch this. So much for that plan working.
People are jumping out of buildings.
Meanwhile, Sadler won't stop bothering me. Ow! Come on. Come a little bit closer, your mind's so big and so strong. Come a little bit closer. I'm all alone, and the night is so young. Or is it... I swear... Sadler, you are really not making it easy for me, are you? I know, he's a final boss.
I'll pick him off! I got him!
bud.
Oh, that's cute. They think their handguns can damage me.
System integrity 75%.
Ow. I presume knifing him in the face does the most damage.
It would to most people, I would assume.
Well, I'm saying based on the logic of this game. Alright, come on. Ow.
Oh, thanks for destroying your own missile full satellite dish.
Hey, Dish Network isn't all that reliable.
Well, they're trying to launch a missile with it. I had a Rich
Has
Evans
my
moment
Sean
there.
Connery impression gotten to you?
I just had a Rich Evans moment
Rich Evans?
from Red Letter Media.
Feels weird to be almost done with this game.
Yeah, it does. It feels
'cause
weird to be
it's like-
almost done with any game.
Well, I mean, like, this game in particular. Honestly, like I said, it's fun. It has been fun for the most part. It's just, like, that last bit is the literal worst. Ow!
Well, that sucks, because now I woke up in a completely different area of the city. Oh, no, I'm a few feet away from where I need to be, but still, I can... And this is another... The digital trip dealer is right near there, so I'm close to where I need to be, but not fully. Why couldn't I have just gone through that door? There's no lock on this door. There is no lock on this door. Why is there no lock on this door?
I don't know. I'm not the one who designed it.
911.
And it's completely... This chain link fence is completely impervious to my shotgun.
Don't hurt me.
Somehow.
Yeah, somehow.
Hey, fuckface! Remember me?
Oh god, the tentacles are about to hit me. Oh, never mind.
I got a boost to my reputation, even though I shotgunned the guy in the face afterwards.
Ooh, I'm dead. And we gotta do that again. Sorry that this is taking so long. I don't mean for it to. Ashley, come here.
Eh, don't mind me, just gonna leave 2 dead bodies on the side of the road here. Even though I could probably call an ambulance and save that woman who got shot in the gut. I'm not going to. Because I'm an asshole like that.
Yeah. You know what? You know, I'm glad that at least I don't need Ashley up here with me to do this.
Ever try digital trip?
She would be a massive burden
Some digital
in this boss fight.
Audio waves, and just do monkey business with your brain waves. No problem. I'm here if you ever change your mind.
That is the most well-spoken drug dealer I have ever heard in a video game. Hey, check this out. This is where they keep the cement trucks. Those are going to come in handy later on. Okay, so I can't climb those, but I can climb this. Frankly, game, I don't care about fixer contracts. Show me a move.
I was playing a bit of Smash Brothers recently.
I thought you were just about to leave it at Smash Brother, and I was gonna say, hey, the Hulk Hogan game? Oh, I didn't know he had a new one.
God, no.
These days, that means something else entirely.
Yep. Yeah, the weird thing is that Resident Evil feels like it's been divided for the most part because of this, I think, starting with this game.
Yeah.
Because it's like, there are those that really like this game, but then there's like the people who say like, oh no, this is the start when Resident Evil started to get a little schlocky.
Those people ever play the original?
Well, one person that said that has.
Who?
Basically, the guy that runs the Good Gaming Sins channel.
I somehow find that hard to believe because he does realize that Resident Evil 1 was possibly the schlockiest game of all time, right?
Well, what I mean is, like,
even to this very, very day.
Why is Sadler so easy to get to down? As in, why is it easy to get him into a position where you can, you know, knife him?
You know, one would think that a knife to the eyeball, no matter how big you are, would be enough to put you down for good.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, it should not be this easy to stun the final boss and get him into pretty much a lock.
Yeah, well, you'd think that, wouldn't you?
you'd think that for this being the final boss of the game, he would be the hardest.
Kevin, I can't get up there. It's too high.
I'm sorry, what?
I can't climb this building. It's too high.
Why?
I don't know. I can't
Ow.
jump. I can't jump 4 feet. I just can't. Even though I've been doing it so far, I just fucking can't.
I can't. It reminds me of Rouge's little thing in Sonic Adventure 2's Sonic Adventure 2 when she can't dig. It would basically be the game's way of telling you, yeah, no, you're not digging here. Funny enough, Rouge's original English voice actress is also Ivy in Soul Calibur. Oh, we're already at the end of the boss fight.
Huh.
Ada, where the frig is that shotgun?
How the fuck did you get up here?
Oh, I'm sorry, I meant rocket launcher.
A 36-year-old project manager who likes video games is just hanging out on this rooftop for basically no reason.
Oh no! I have to play Tetris.
Because I couldn't have just kicked down the fucking door, could I? No, Aiden's too pretentious for that. He has to hack his way into the door. No, I couldn't have just jumped 3
Alright, Sadler, get over here. And now, time to finish this. Hasta la vista, baby. Poof! And there is no more zombies to fight against in this game. There's almost absolutely nothing left.
Yes, Aiden's not going to break into the employee room because that would be, I don't know what. Like, really, I seriously don't know what his excuse is.
And then we find out that she's actually working for a different government agent, and as opposed to Wesker.
If Ada Wong and Revolver Ocelot teamed up, there would be so many betrayals there.
It'd be a gigantic circle jerk.
Oh, you thought I was working for the secret organization. No, I work for the secret organization. And that's against those guys.
Alright,
There's a chess game here. I might as well check that out.
Oh, there's the elevator. I better hurry, because I actually have to do this within the time limit. Even the jet ski segment. And luckily, there's no enemies to fight.
Get your chest right here.
Okay. I wonder what I'm gonna have to tell, what I'm gonna have to describe this part of my misery to Fran as. Alright, Ashley, get on. I do have to actually speed up throughout this whole segment. And because, well, there's a tidal wave that's gonna be chasing us. But unfortunately, speeding up causes me to, you know, not have as much maneuverability as I would like for turning. Because that's exactly what we need in a Resident Evil, in an escape sequence, isn't it? Couldn't we have just gotten on the ski and then, you know, oh, that's it, end of the game? Oh, what? What killed us?
Oops.
Oh my god.
Go.
I gotta do that again. Because we totally needed to play the escape. Let's play the part where we're escaping on a jet ski. There's a glitch that you could do if you mod the game so that Leon's running faster than the game will allow. Oh, and you could actually make it so that Leon just basically is like, "See you later, bitch," and just like jet ski himself away, and you see like him just float, his model just like floating.
Na 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 na.
And we're done! The game is over! That's the end of Resident Evil 4, ladies and gents. I can finally put the controller down and watch the ending. Yep. So that was Resident Evil 4. It aged a little. It hasn't aged all that well, but it's still a really good game.
Ready and wait.
Indeed. And you know, these little images throughout the credits is kind of supposed to explain us, to give us some like lore of the village we went through.
Oh, I never noticed that.
Yeah, you notice things when you look back on stuff. This was also pointed out in Gamer Thumb's timeline videos for Resident Evil 4. For the Resident Evil series.
You
know, the sad thing is, the only way I'd be able to stream other stuff like My Hero One's Justice and One's Justice 2 is basically I'd have to do it with a capture card.
Because it has limitations?
Because the entire story mode is a blocked scene because it's based off of the anime.
Even though the anime came out a very long time before and people have already seen it?
Well, considering the fact that Season 4 was still airing at the time...
Oh, okay. But... Come on, guys. That's so stupid.
Take your pick.
And this is the
Let's go.
point where they actually patched in English voice acting, which I'm like, even though I don't like most of these guys, I'm thankful that they actually did this because, oh dear, it's kind of difficult to really enjoy the game when you don't have subtitles to understand what the characters are saying as throughout the story. Throughout the game.
They didn't subtitle the game even though it wasn't dubbed?
They didn't subtitle the first game for, like, character intro and outro quotes and whatnot. They only subtitled the special interactions in story mode. That's it. Don't forget, this is Bamco we're talking about. They'll only bother to put in actual effort for stuff that's popular, like Dragon Ball and One Piece and Naruto. Well, they don't dub the One Piece games. They haven't dubbed the One Piece games since friggin', what's it called? Since that one game on the Wii. That came out in 2008. Can you honestly believe that?
That doesn't make any sense. It's not that expensive to put together one of those dubs, really.
Especially considering Sabbath has a recording studio readily available to record video games and has been doing the Dragon Ball Z video games since the first Budokai game.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't even dub Dragon Ball Z Attack of the Saiyans, the RPG that's supposed to adapt the Saiyan saga. From what I'm told, that's actually one of the best Dragon Ball RPGs out there.
That was pretty good.
We're getting off on a tangent as Resident Evil 4 came to an end. Thank you, Shinji Mikami, for giving us an actually good Resident Evil game. Next time will be Resident Evil 4. Or not 4, 5.
I was going to say, next time is going to be this same game?
No. That would imply that I'm doing separate ways. I'm not doing that. Oh, Leon. So yeah, that was Resident Evil 4. Now let's see what our report was for professional mode. How badly did I suck? Results. I had a 65% hit ratio, 905 enemies killed, I died 197 times, nearly 200, and my clear time was nearly 20 hours.
Huh.
Gotta admit, I'm uploading that to the leaderboards. And now I can buy the Infinite Rocket Launcher and Matilda. And I get this broken in weapon. Alright.
You found the moves, man.
You took a lot longer to say that than the subtitles did to pop up.
Right.
How smart do you feel?
Well,
today?
anyway. So that's the end of my thing for Resident Evil. Now I don't have to touch that game for a good long while. And for some reason, I did not get it. Oh, never mind. I did get the Heart of Steel achievement. And the thing, I'm not going to be back for another stream until Thursday because I got Because I'm going down to Florida.
Well, I'll see you when you get back then.
Alright. Well, we'll still talk over Discord.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I'll see you when I get back. Ciao.
See you later, man.
Nice moves. Go, go, go. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Pawns can move 2 spaces when they start off. What the hell?
felt that one, didn't you?
That's just... Why didn't he... He could have gotten at least one pawn to escape like that. I think that guy might have the coof. Hi.
You found the moves, man.
Oops. I didn't notice that one there.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see what you've got.
2 kings. Oh, dear God. This is gonna be hell. What is up with the AI in this? This is not smart playing. Smart, he wouldn't have done that. AI was so easy to bait. All he had to do was not do that.
Nice moves. Nah, that's okay, man. You got your looks.
I beat you. I haven't done drinking game yet. I haven't done NVZN. I haven't done a poker table yet. And I haven't done the shell game, so I should check those out. See here. Next battery requires 5 points. Improved helicopter is 3. Yeah, all the stuff that's available requires more skill points than I got, so I might as well not even bother. And Aiden, again, goes to sleep in his street clothes on top of a cot without putting on any blankets or, well, you know, he did go to sleep in his clothes, so he doesn't really need to. He doesn't really need to, but, you know. Let's see here. Now, I am going to stop for the night. I will see y'all later.